What's up, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with Tesla SPY in the overall markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $2,000, you're guaranteed 30, and the offer ends at the end of March. Anyways, as far as Tesla is going, we have a very, very nice setup right now. When you look at these trend lines, Tesla had this resistance where this blue trend line was right here. And we managed to break past it this morning. And then I mentioned to you all that Tesla's going to try to push even higher. I also had a price target of $440 a share. You guys could look at my previous video when Tesla was at $430 when I talked about that. And lo and behold, Tesla did push to about 439.7, coming just under my target. Then it came back down and is holding support at 428. So right now, Tesla is up about 0.3% in the after hours and was up 3% for the day. Good job by Tesla as the market saw a nice rebound. So the question is, what's happening right now? Will Tesla continue this rebound? What's going on with next week? Let's talk about some catalysts real quick, then I'll break down the charts. So just know the market, for the most part, had a green day. We saw Nvda bouncing, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Tesla, lots of big tech stocks, and finance all in the green. Other tickers were kind of flat, but for the most part, we did see a lot more green. Now, what's happening for the markets? Why did the market bounce like this? There wasn't anything too significant coming out for the data for today, but just know that for Monday, we have something very big. It's going to be Trump's inauguration. And it's also landing on the same day as Martin Luther King Jr. Day, when the stock market is going to be closed. So just know for Monday, the stock market is going to be closed, okay? There's not going to be trading on Monday. It's also going to be Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. It's a federal holiday, so the market's going to be closed in honor of him. So while the market's closed and while it's MLK Day, we're going to have Donald Trump being inaugurated, which means the next time the stock market opens is going to be on Tuesday. The market opens on Tuesday, and we're going to be having a new president officially. That is very, very important news. Why is that? It's because when you think about the way Trump is going to affect a lot of the different markets, he has a very, very different view of things, right? His presidency is going to be based on raising tariffs and then once again trying to decrease taxes on businesses. Trump's strategy is to decrease taxes on businesses and then deregulates to a much larger extent. And this has caused him to become a lot more popular amongst many tech CEOs. So, for example, we saw Nvda and their CEO come out and criticize things that were going on during the Biden administration, which implies that they could be looking for a different amount of easing on AI regulation. And they could be looking forward to some things that could be coming under Trump's presidency, right? Not everything, but some things here and there. And then for Elon Musk, that's another, he's the epitome of a CEO that absolutely loves Trump. So for example, Elon Musk has been criticized for it, but he has come out and endorsed Trump. He's donated money to his campaign, and he is once again working on a lot of different things. But Elon Musk has said that despite the fact that under Trump the EV tax credits could be shifted away, he's not too worried about that. And because the reason is Musk is looking for the much longer term, as Tesla has something that's going to be even more impactful. And that's going to be the development of AI and FSD. So yes, and here's what I personally think. I think that the EV tax credits being reduced will be negative for Tesla and the entire EV market. I think that's not going to be, a good thing, if anything. But what's good is one way you could view it is it's going to be hurting Tesla's competitors as well. You could say that, but at the same time, I still think it will hurt Tesla. But that's more for like the short term, as that's going to have a more profound effect for the short term. For the more long to medium term, you have to remember that Tesla has a new revenue stream that's going to be coming. That's going to be through their robotaxi rideshare. I think that's going to be huge for them. And what's going to help them a lot is going to be deregulating AI in a lot of different ways that Elon Musk has been talking about. He thinks that under Trump's administration, that's going to be a very, very big game changer for Tesla, to the point where it completely offsets the EV tax credit shifts. So that's what Musk has been essentially saying. And he thinks it's going to be very, very big for them, at least moving forward. That's what Musk's view is. He thinks that it's worth it. And he's said a lot of very positive things involving these shifts in policy. So I'm not here to say, if he's right or wrong. I'm going to say this. You guys can have your own opinions. You may like Elon, you may like Trump, you may not. It's all up to you. I completely respect that. I'm always going to listen to both sides. But I'm just going to say this. Elon Musk has a different view, and so do Tesla's investors. And Elon Musk being with Trump, working with him, tends to tell us that news involving Trump getting inaugurated will be more bullish for Tesla, right? That's most likely what's going to happen. A lot of investors are very excited about that, especially these new developments and the effect it's going to have on AI. So I want to make that very, very clear. Now, for next week, I want to say that we have more earnings coming out. We have like Charles Schwab and Netflix on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have P&G, Johnson Johnson, and Discover. On Thursday, we have on Wednesday, we have those earnings. And then on Thursday, we have American Airlines and a few more. And then Fridays, when we have communications such as Verizon and American Express. So that's what's coming out for the markets. Just know one more thing. The market has been uptrending because CPI was not as bad as what people were expecting. That's the first factor that's more positive. And then Trump's inauguration is going to be more positive because there's a lot of these tech CEOs that are super pro-business. And I think Trump is going to help instill a lot more confidence. So we'll see how things end up going. Anyways, so as far as Tesla is going, we're looking for a breakout above this structure right here, and we're trying to uptrend in this channel. We're going to likely attempt to continue this because I think there's a good chance we will try to because of this right here. As long as we can try to get back above, or at least hold above like 420 or so, I think we will continue this uptrend, especially since we have this gap to fill around this 454 area. I think Tesla will try to go for that slowly and try to uptrend. So there's a lot of potential in the share price to just slowly make its way higher as we maintain structures. So look for a dip here, a retest, and a continuation to slowly uptrend for that gap fill into the 450s. That's likely what Tesla's going to try to do from this point on. For SPY, now, SPY is looking very interesting right here. We broke structure very, very nicely, but there might be a small dip as we're at this very tough resistance near the 600 area. So typically what happens is we dip a little bit, then we could try to continue to go higher, and this could help us push for the 600s. If we could break past 600, I think we easily push close to all-time highs. This imbalance at 605 will attract us up. If we could break 600, that's going to be a big, important level for next week. I think there's a good chance that SPY achieves that. For the QQQ, we have a bullish setup. There's a left shoulder here, a head, and then a right shoulder, just like NQ. As long as we don't end up losing 518, I think we're favoring a push for essentially 525 and eventually 527, so keep that in mind. For the IWM Russell 2000, we're on a very, very choppy phase between 225 and 226. If we break 226 at our 200 EMA, we're looking for an attempt to get back up to 228. We look more bullish as long as we can break 226. I think I like the setup. ES is looking more promising. As long as we hold above 6,000, we're fine. Preferably, I would like to see us break 6,050. If that's the case, I'm looking for 6,100 as our target. Looks pretty good so far to continue. NQ looks bullish. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, just like the QQQ. This is favoring a full measured move to about 22,000. If we lose 21,400, though, the support here, we could be dipping to about 21,332. I don't favor that, though. I think we're favoring 21,800 and 22,000 is the most likely possibility. So we'll see if that continues. Bitcoin is on a nice double bottom right here, so we're doing a good job. If we continue this push, we're looking for essentially 108,000. I think it's looking quite promising, especially because Bitcoin is going to be very bullish under Trump's administration. For a few more, we have Nvda. As long as we're above 136, we're looking for an attempt for 140. If that breaks, 144 is coming. I think we might be trying to test 140. We'll see what kind of reaction we get. For Aapl, we're trying to hold 230. As long as that holds, we're looking for 233 and 235 as our targets. We need to hold 230 at the very least. So it's a little bit lackluster. Let me just go over a few more. For Coin, we have a double bottom-like structure. As long as we don't lose 290, this could try to get up to this imbalance. We got to break past 300 to get to 308. I think it might dip a little bit here and retest the breakout around 290 and try to bounce for 300 plus. Amazon's looking more promising, looking for essentially 228 as our resistance. I see potential for us to try to push higher. The reason I say that is also because, by the way, we have this inverse head and shoulders here. It's like a left shoulder, a head, and then a right shoulder. The full measured move takes us up to about 228. Meta has a similar structure, left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. This could be pushing us up for about 630. For Microsoft, we have a left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. As long as we're above 428, we're looking for the 430s as our potential target, 434 and 436. And then Google looks a bit more bullish. We're trying to get back up to 200. Overall, the market's looking more bullish. We'll see if the move continues, to watch for confirmation if we break key levels. But for now, Tesla's looking quite promising. I'm going to keep this video very short. It is a Friday, so hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with another upload. Until then, I thank you all so much for listening. Enjoy your weekend, and just know that as of right now, Tesla's looking very promising. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, and peace out.